Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with Linda with hopefully a very special North Country fishing report. And Linda, it is the holidays, and it's a time of thankfulness and so forth. And I wanted you to be part of this with me because you've been right here with me for years now talking about fishing. And the thing I want to talk about today is I think one of the most special things special events that we have done. If you remember, years and years ago, we started the Big Bass Blowout. And I wanted people to know more about this so they could plan for this coming year, because we want to make this the biggest and the best that we've ever done. The Big Bass Blowout is what we do, and it takes place in Meissner. And it's the only of all these tournaments that is dedicated solely, basically, to our area. We're not bringing in a tournament trail from someplace else. It's what we create.
I think, Dawn, I have been with you for these, for at least a decade now, and you're right. The Big Bass Blowout is something that is so very special that local and regional anglers put it on their calendar as soon as they know the dates, and they plan that they're going to come. And there are several facets of this that I find fascinating. Number one, when you get regional anglers or even our neighbors from Canada, they want to participate, and there's a real camaraderie as well as that competition, if you will. But the other part of this is, if you're getting people, let's say from the Albany area, like our friends Jerry and Vinny, who come year after year, they make it like a vacation. And they come and they stay, and they spend money in local businesses. But also the fact that this is a regional type of thing that you've started. You rely on volunteers. You rely on people who come, the businesses that have supported in the past, like Blevins and Boutique Air and Well Now Urgent Care and even Gristmill Brewery this last year. There's a chance for businesses to be featured, to know that their name goes on one of the prize packages for that particular hour. And the opportunity to grow this even larger, if we could get more businesses and offer greater prizes, would increase its importance.
Well, that's something that has been my goal from when we started. But remember, the prizes cost money, and they're cash prizes. We pay out $500 every hour for the biggest bass brought in that hour. Mm-hmm. And then at the very end, we pay out a prize of
$5,000 for the Lunker prize
for the 2 days.
Yes,
but this is all. This can change. This, hopefully, if we get more people to be part of it, we can increase the prizes,
the hourly rate, and maybe the Lunker at the end.
Because every bit of money that we take in goes back to the participants. Mm-hmm. In other words, people have to register. They have a registration fee to be part of this. But all those registration fees go back to the anglers, not to the town or anything.
No.
And I'm so proud of the town of Meissner for getting behind this initially. This idea we started back in, I think it was 2015, mm-hmm. was the first year that we did this. And honestly, you and I didn't have a clue of what we were doing. We were in charge of doing this. I remember when I would get up to read the prizes, you would write the names of the people down.
In cursive.
I couldn't read your writing at all.
No, I understand.
But, we've come a long ways from then. And, what you mentioned our friends from Canada or our friends from Albany. These friends weren't friends before we started this. We didn't know them.
No.
And we became friends through fishing. And this is the power of this for our area. We really have something to, I think, stand for. And this Big Bass Blowout could be something, I think, that could be the biggest thing that we do of all the tournaments.
And if I could have just add another point, I think that these anglers that participate each year, they like this because it isn't a tournament per se, like the big tournaments that you host, but rather it's something that's homegrown. All the money goes back to the anglers. There's great competition, and they just enjoy it.
There's fun during the day.
Yes.
We make everybody, we want the anglers, the participants, and the sponsors all become like one.
Yes.
It's a big day festival that we're all sharing our time, our food, and our money
Yes.
in this. You know, it
And
really is.
we're even seeing more, people coming to the intake to participate, to watch the weights as they come in every hour.
Yeah, everybody wants to know how their family members are doing.
Exactly.
You know, this is something that we really haven't spoken enough about, and I wanted people to be able to plan this in the upcoming year. We'll have more information about this on Fish Messina as we go along. But this is a time, when we can really reflect on what we've done in the past and how that's going to help us grow in the new year.
Yes, and just one final point. You've moved the date into the summer as opposed to the Columbus Day weekend, which makes a world of difference for those of us who are standing outside weighing the fish.
And are freezing to death.
And freezing, yes.
And the cold fall winds
That's
and
right.
rain and so forth. But anyway, this is I wanted to talk about this today, and that's why I think this is special, because our holidays are special. It's a time when we can reflect and give thanks for what we have. Mm-hmm. Until next time, folks, this is Don and Linda with the North Country Fishing Report.